Hey everybody, welcome back. First let me apologize for not putting a video up last week. I was teaching myself to work with magnets, and that's going to be in the video. But I'm going to step a little bit closer here so you can see these, if I can get it in camera maybe. So this was just giving me fits last week, and I'm not going to take away from the video too much, but I just wanted to show you guys this. Sorry, I thought I had everything in place, but I don't. Okay. Let me back. Oh, I'm trying to see how best to show you guys. So there we go. Then there. And there. So it took me a few days to teach myself and work with that. Now I'm waiting on more to come. But with that, welcome to episode 2 of the Academy 135th UH-60 Sierra Blackhawk. A lot going on this week. I got a lot of painting done, a lot of pre-building done, and I've cut the door out of the Blackhawk. I go through all that, and then I got a really cool mail call on figures that I found for the crew for this Blackhawk. So not bad. Had a lot of fun, a lot of painting. And with this kit, you're gonna have to do a lot of painting before you have to do pre-build and a lot of painting before you even put the bird together. That's the thing about these Academy kits. They're wonderful. They're so detailed, but there's so many little pieces. But I won't take away from the video because I go through that. So with that, if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. You click on that bell, and every time I upload a video. And to all my subscribers, thank you. I'm going to say every week, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are new to the channel, or if you are new to the channel and you go back through some of my older videos, or if you've been with my channel for a bit and you go back through some of the videos, if I'm doing something that I didn't go into good detail about why I was doing, how I was doing it, please email me at bucktimore@gmail.com and ask me if I can go through it for you. Or if you're having, if you're starting lighting and stuff, or you're doing things, if you see me, if I've done my video and you need help, please just email me and ask. Also, in the comment sections, you can put, Buck, hey, good job. Seriously, Buck, it's not bad. It wouldn't have been what I'd done, but it works. Yeah, okay. And then, seriously, Buck, how long have you been building? Why did you do that? Put that in the comment sections, and I answer in 12 to 24 hours. So with that, let's get to the Blackhawk. Okay, welcome back, everyone, and getting things done. I'm going to kind of run you through what I'm doing. As you remember, I was working with the magnets for the weapon system, and I just tested the rocket. Now there's some things that I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit, and I'll share that. But get you back there, maybe. And then I've already did some magnets, as you can see. But I think I'm going to have to tweak it a little bit more, make sure they stay together, and we'll do that together. And then I decided, well, heck, you know what? I need to start working on some paint. And I'm using this T.B.I Neutral Gray XF53 right now for primering, for putting a primer coat down, because it is so windy up here. And, because normally I use a rattle can, but it's so windy, and I haven't really had a lot of time to, because of the cold and everything, to get the garage squared away, so I'm using this. So that's what I did, and so yes, there is some painting going on, but also what this is also going to help me do is it's going to let me see if I can share this with you guys, see if we can find anything. See, like right there. But this will also help me to know what else I need to get sanded down and fixed. So that's what I've been doing, and starting on the main rotor and that. But also what happened when because I was just going to go paint them, I looked, and oh my goodness, there's ejection molding pins, from the molding process, and I was like, oh heck, I can't do that, because yeah, and you can see it right here. I'm just using more of the Vallejo plastic putty, and gonna go there and get it cleaned up and ready to go to get some more paint down. But yay, so we're getting there, I'm getting there. So let me get things moved around a little bit. Let me do a couple of tweaks, and then we're going to start working on the weapon systems while I get everything ready to go. So give me just a minute. Hey everyone, and welcome back. And I have been pretty much this day just teaching myself and learning and playing with the magnets. And it's like I said, this is my first time ever doing this, so it's a learning in progress right now. I've got a lot of the rockets ready, but the biggest problem I'm having is I don't think I'm adding enough. I don't have enough in there to give it the strength it needs to hold, especially like this. This is one of the drop tanks. So I'm trying to find out, I've been doing little sections, like 4 or 5 of these in a group, to see if it can actually pick it up and barely, let me put it over here, that one was pretty good. That one's a little bit weak. So that is what I've been trying to teach myself. I've got this guy ready. Still a lot of work to do, and I was trying to teach myself so I can show you guys on the next pylon, the next armament wing, that, hey, this is what I figured out. But I thought I'd better tell you because, dang it, this is taking a little bit longer. I have gone and had to take these guys apart again and drill them out. Like I said, I'm still working on everything. I thought I had everything figured out, and then, yeah, something else happened. So let me go ahead and get these guys taken care of real quick, and then I'll show you kind of what's going on. So as you can see, I have to still take it out and get that more clean. But what I'm trying to do is I'm thinking 4 should be pretty good. I'm not going to take, and that's what I'm putting there, is I'm going to put 4. I just want to see. Okay, so that worked. And now again, like this one, it gets it, but it's not getting it. It's getting it, but I think I'm reevaluating some things there. So let me get things cleaned up, and I will start dialing it in, and then when we come back, I will definitely start sharing that with you. So give me a bit. I'll be back. Alright, welcome back everybody, and still working on the magnet problem. Think I'm getting it figured out. But yes, I took a lot of things apart to redo some things and add more magnets. Now, one thing like I said again, this is my first time ever doing this, and I'm learning so much about it to make sure I have the magnets in the right direction. So what I figured out, what I'm doing, excuse me, sorry, is I'm going to take how many ever magnets I need from this side with my blade right there. So that's that connection right there. Then I can go put it in here, and okay. Then what I'll do is I'll come from the back side, again making sure I got that connection when I go find them. Okay, and once that goes in, right here where the blade's at, that's the top. That's what's going to hook coming down, as you can see. And that was what I was working so much on yesterday, trying to figure out what I was doing wrong, because I thought I had it, and yeah. So, okay. So, there we go. Magnets are now, I'm pretty sure they're getting figured out. So, so like for these and these, so for this one, I'm going to have to go from the back side because it hooks to this one, which I have to go to the front side. And this will glue in here, so I'm not worried about putting any magnets in there, but I still have to come through here and drill those out, so that's what we'll do. And so let me kind of get a couple things moved around, and I'll start on that, and then we'll get back to working on magnets. So give me just a minute. Okay, so we're going to start on the drop fill tank, and as you can see, this is what hooks to into here when I get those set. And as you can see, it hooks just like that. So okay, good. So first thing I need to do is I'm going to have to take off those points. Now there's one or two ways you can do it. I just changed my X-Acto blade, so I might do that because it might get a little closer than me just using my snips. Cool. So then again, I just cut it down. And I'm not going to sand it per se real quick. I have to look at that back hole. But now where I can see where I need to drill. And I'll show you these drills. And as you can see now, I know I'm through. And there's a reason. I want to keep it apart for right now. But these are micro drill bits used by jewelers, a lot of people. And I love these things. I have several sizes. I got to get some more here soon. But these help a lot for like when I was doing the Enterprise D or the NXL1, or you know, helping take out so I can do the windows. And I love them, and I use them for a lot. So okay, I'm gonna take that one down. Okay, here we go. And we get it cleaned out. Maybe sometimes you have to go back and the reason I left it apart a little bit more is so I can make sure here in a second that I got those cleaned out real well, because sometimes when you have them together they don't want to really clean out. Okay, so that's done. But we'll also have to remember when I do these guys, all of it's going to have to come off of here because I'm going to put these there. I'm sorry, I'm you know what I'm saying. So okay, so now that that is done, what I like to do is I like just to take a few and, you know, make sure they go everywhere and they don't stay on my knife and all that darn stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 of these because I know it's going to make it stronger. I thought one little magnet, no, there's a lot that goes on with these. And then, as you can see, I'm going to have to clean it out just a bit more because sometimes these guys don't like to do what they need to. And that's why a lot of times I'll use a lot more just to get in there and test fit to make sure it can go all the way through. Just like that. Then I'm going to put it back there. Now I am going to try something a little different. I've been using the CA, but I'm not real sure how much I want to keep using it because these guys can be sometimes kind of difficult, but it is what it is. Alright, so I got the T.B.I extra thin, which is pretty good, and I got another few up here. Just kind of looking, I got a lot of glue. Huh. Plastic weld, man, I got a lot of these. Man, trying to remember if any is good with metal. Yeah. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. So, what I will do is I don't want to have a great big bunch of, I don't want to do the bottle onto it. So what I do a lot of times is I will take me a piece of masking tape and I will put some glue just so I can use a little bit like that, because I don't need a whole bunch when doing these. I just want to get in there. So I'll take my tip of my toothpick, I'll do kind of like that, and then I will push it in there. Then I will take my magnets and shake, shake, shake. I'm just kind of looking. I want to leave it just a little bit. Sorry. Just kind of looking. Seeing how much of it I want left up. Maybe 2. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. Okay. Again, I'll take these. Get them ready. Then sometimes it's the toothpick. I love it. it helps get it in there. But then again, I will hold it so I can see it, because I want to make sure I got close to the inch where I want it to sit and dry at. Then I will push down and just leave a little bit up, just like that. Now I'm going to let that sit and dry. So it gets to sit and dry there. So, yay! Now, one of the other big issues I was having was I put the magnets and everything everywhere, and I was like, why the heck aren't these going up? Because what I forget is, when I did them, I started there, and then sometimes I just put the magnets there and I kept forgetting. So I got to make sure when I'm doing the armatures and the magnets for this, I need to be pulling off of this side. And I'll show you what I mean. You remember what I said? I did all these this way, and okay. So now, as you see, that is interesting. Shouldn't have to do that, but okay. We got to see here, because you see, either way, that's the argument, but we're getting there. So, let me get some certain things set out real quick again, and let me double check on that, because I thought I did, and I will be right back. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. And yes, I know I didn't put the video up last week. And I apologize for that. But I was starting to get a little bit annoyed with these, and I'll explain that in a bit. But what I did want to show you is mail call came over the weekend, and I have got the pilots and the crew chief ready to go. And look at the detail on these guys. I mean, goodness, look at that. That's very amazing. That's very cool. See if I can get up a little bit better there. And then here is for the crew chief. So yeah, that is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to getting started on that. But I wanted to share that with you first. But first I wanted to go over what I kind of did. So I kept working and working and working and trying to get this figured out. And I thought I had it pretty well figured out, and then it just kept doing it. But what I finally did figure out is that when I go, I'll be using both sides, and I'll show you that when I start these next ones. But so I knew, let's see, so I knew how the magnet, I started with this side and ended with this side, and I'll show you that here in a second. It's easier to see it than to do that. But I have, first off, there's that one, and then, and I'll just turn this around. Check that out. Yay! So, yay! Might have to do a little bit of work on this one. Might have to set that guy back down in there a little bit. But no. So, actually, yes, this is definitely working out a heck of a lot better. And so, let me get things moved around and let me show you what I kind of figured out that I was going to, the best way to work this. So give me just a minute to get some spots cleaned up here real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, let me get going on this for you guys. So first I got my tape so I can put my CA down. I got some toothpicks out. So I'm getting a little glue in there. So the best way I started was, I know I had to practice, but these are 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter discs, and so I'm using 4 of them. So first thing I do is, on this side, this is the side I'm going to start with, always start with, I'm going to get 4. Then I'll come over here, get a little bit of my CA, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Then I'll just slide these guys in, like so, all the way down. Well, try to anyway. Get them right there, and then go again. So I will grab another 4, and maybe, come on now, where'd you go? Oh, sorry, Dang magnets, I tell you. And again, just the same thing. I take my toothpick and I use a point more because I don't want it to get too over ambitious in there, you know what I'm saying? And then I will do this side. Just the same thing. And then I will press a little bit on them and I'll let that sit for a second, and I'll go and finish the rest of the guys the same way, but I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do all those. So we're going to let this sit for just a second. Then we'll get going. So what I'm getting ready to do is for right here, for these guys like this, and I'm just going to give you a quick show of that. So now that I've gotten they're pretty well done. I know this is a side that is going to be magnetized, but the first thing I want to do is I'm going to check and make sure if I got enough space. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach these to my rocket, or you know, just like so, as you can see. So now that I've attached them there, I'm going to have my tweezers, and I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these guys and just a little bit more glue here on the bottom, on the inside. Then what I do is I take my tweezers, I grab those three like that, then I can turn it up sometimes. So I can turn it up, make sure it's when I got the glue in. Dang it. I tell you what. Alright, should have gotten it before I got the glue, but that's okay. So, put my glue there. Then that way, I can take the side that I have tipped, where the ends are meeting, and then I just put it in there, and I'll push it down a little bit, and go from there. And then I'll do the same thing there and there and there. And as you can tell, you see I went back through and I've cut holes all the way through. Now don't worry about that because I can go and take care of those after I get everything set up. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish this one. And I'll go ahead and... The reason I like to get the glue in first, one, I can see where I'm doing it, and two, is because sometimes grabbing these guys, they're a pain in the butt, as you can see. So again, darn it. And that's why I got to do this every now and again, because sometimes it'll drop on me like that and do things like that. So, okay, here we go. Nope, took one too many. No. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to put that one back there. And I'm going to grab this one. And what I'm going to do, because of that, I'm just going to add a little bit of my T.B.I thin and do it that way. So these guys should be still pretty tacky, so try this again. And then, like I said, I just come in there and I'll push it to where it's flush on top. And then if I need to, I will double do it with a bit of my T.B.I thin liquid cement and go from there. So let me get these guys finished up. I don't think you want to sit here and watch me do all of them. So that's what I'm going to work on. And when I get there, I will definitely turn the camera back on so you guys can see how pretty she is. So, alright guys, well I'm going to get back at it. So I'll see you soon. Good morning everyone, and yes, back to work. I got more magnets coming. I ran out of magnets yesterday, so I got more coming. But these guys are all ready to be happy. Let me show you here, see if I can do this real quick. So, like I said, I made each one individual. So, you know, if you only want to have one rocket, or a full complement, or however. Sorry, just trying to. Okay, now that's there, and we'll pick this guy up, then I can do this. And there we go. Got a complement of rockets. So, but I still got to, I got to make a piece for this one and get more magnets. And then I got to fix some magnets on the back one. So that's okay. But everything now is ready. I still have more magnets to do, but I have to wait on that. But I also, yesterday, got these guys put together to a point. And again, I'm hopefully I can get it up there enough so you can actually look at the detail on that thing. I mean, that thing is absolutely nuts. Amazing. So now so I got these guys ready, so I'm gonna need to get some, I'll have to do some fixes. Not bad though, as you can tell. Not too terribly bad. And get started on some painting. I haven't put certain arms on yet because the reason why is I will lose being able to get into certain areas to detail, and the same thing with their helmet, their faces. And here we go. So as you can see, I want to leave these off until I am absolutely 100% done painting both of them and apply it. Yeah, the fun of that, right? So that's what I still got left to do. Also, I got to get these guys off and get put onto the uniform, but I'm waiting on that because, like I said, I got to paint, and I think I'm going to paint them, these guys here like this on this piece, and then I can take care of the rest of it and then cut them off and have a spot to glue on. So that is what I am working on right now, but I think what I'm going to do, it's getting nice. I do have more paint. I have more dark ghost gray coming because my other bottle got lost in the mail, so I got another one coming, and so I might do some painting today. We'll see what I can actually get painted and worked on. But let me get things cleaned up. Let me look and see where I can get started, and we'll get to it. So I will be there back. Alright, well, like I said, I am going to start doing some painting, but I wanted to show you something real quick because I was looking through things. I've been putting again, and like I said, I'm putting the injector pen molds on the inside because even, you know, that's going to bug me if I can see that, if I could see those injection pen molds. So that's what I've been doing. I got to do a little bit on this one, and then I'm going to go to painting. The easy part's going to be actually this one because it's straight up flat black. So yay! So I'll be able to just get this all painted in flat black, and that'll be great. But I still have to do primer on the rest of these so I can get them painted, and so that's kind of where I'm at right this second. As you can see, it is a mess, but yeah, so let me get things moved around and cleaned up again, and we'll try to start getting some painting done. So I will be back. Alright, did get some painting done. I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm going to finish painting these up. But inside here is going to be khaki too, but I gotta let this get good and dry, and then I gotta seal it so I don't do that. But so I don't pull up the paint. But got these guys ready to go, and got a bunch. I'm gonna bring everything over, but as you can see, starting to get work on the inside, and that's what I'm mostly concentrating on right now, besides the rotors, is finishing up getting the inside ready to go. And because that's about the only really thing I can work on until my other paint gets in that I got lost and I reordered. So what I'm going to do right now, these are khaki, but this is dark yellow, and it is pretty much dead on for me. So a lot of times, if you do use this stuff, this Vallejo stuff, guys, what I like to do, I always pop the top and grab a toothpick, and I'll show you. Let me get a paper towel or something here real quick so I can share that with you. Here, this will work. Alright, so a lot of times I gotta pop the top just so I can do this. Maybe. Try to get it in there. Let's get a new one. How about that? I thought that was a clean one and it wasn't. But I use this so I can start cleaning out what's dried in there, you know, so I can make it look whole. So there we go. That's now there, and I'll come back over here. Now remember, guys, remember what I said. Vallejo paints, especially the airs, you don't need a whole heck of a lot of paint in your gun. So, nope. So I got it all cleared out. Okay. So let's see. So right there is probably more than enough just to do what I'm doing right here, and that's probably too much. But the good thing is I will put it back in there. So especially with the Vallejo paints, I add some thinner in, and just to get it started. And then I look at it because I want to see how loose it is. Okay. And by loose I mean, is it too thin? Is it too thick still? All that good jazz. So, here we go. So, with a lot of this, like I said, if I have to thin down the paint so much, I come back, and as you can hear, it must not be thin enough because it just plugged up. Again, always have these guys ready. Okay. Dang it! Alright, it shouldn't need this much, but okay. Okay, now let's see. Okay, there we go. But like I said, I want to stay kind of far back. If I have to thin it down so much, I don't want to be right up close and personal on it because I don't want it to get too much. Sometimes I do that because sometimes I I didn't think I had my paint thinned out too bad, and then come to find out, yeah, I did. So. And then that's all I'm going to do is just, and then you have, and see when you thin it down like that so much, it does one of those. It likes to do that. It's okay. I will just take my handy Q-tip right quick and get the excess off. And I'm going to put you over here now so I can do that. And then just keep painting. So that is what I'm doing right now, guys. So I'm going to keep at it. And when I get it finished, I will definitely turn the camera back on so you guys can see it. So I'll be back. Well, it's raining, so time to do some more work. I was hoping yesterday was 77, so I was like, oh, cool. I was going to get a table set up today, and so I could do some, you know, sealing outside, and it's raining. So, yeah, fun. But I want to start sharing with you some of these. I got a lot of these done. I got those there. I'm working right now on these injection pens, but I've also got this painted. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to repaint this so I can get that cleared off, but that's good. Same on this one. And so yeah, this is exciting. Oh, and I want to get those guys all clear coated before I do anything else. And I'm gonna have to do just a bit more black, but yay, gonna get some things done. Hopefully I can go ahead and get started on detailing the instrument panel and some of those things. So, but right now that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna work on getting these sanded down, and I'm still waiting on paint so I can start doing more painting. But until then, I am going to just keep trying to get most of the inside done. I got to work on the engine. I mean, the doors and stuff can wait for a while, but I'd like to have it done before then so that I can have it ready to go. But that's where I'm at right now. So basically all I'm doing is just sanding right now. So yay, the fun of sanding. Because I still got a lot of, there's more things to paint, like the engine and all that. I still got to sand those down. So I think that's what I'm going to spend pretty much a bit of the day on, is just getting everything ready for paint. More ready for paint, so that I can make sure it's ready to go. Because that's my hope, is that I have everything pretty well sanded, ready to go, reprimered, making sure everything looks good, and then go from there. So with that, guys, I'm going to get back at it, and I will turn the camera back on when I have something exciting to share. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, got some sanding done, decided to start doing some painting. I have used my Vallejo color shifter. This is the dark green tin, because I'm going to have crew in this chopper. I want it to look like the instruments are up. And that's also what I am doing right now, is starting to paint these guys. At least this instrument panel. Because I'm still waiting on paint, but I want to start getting more of, like I said, certain things getting finished up here. So I would love to show you guys, but I mean, I have to put these things on just to see, and it's got to be right over. So I apologize for not being able to share that with you. I am using a brush, trust me on that, and just going over all the colors. Now here's the funny thing with this, and I'm just going to fold it so it's easier to look at. So okay, that plain simple. I'm going to redo some reference pictures, but it's also like right here. So these two are the gloss black, and then you have three things that are white, or four things, and then like you see here, all these little buttons in here, it calls for 3, which is silver for that. So basically what I'm going to do is, where I see like this color, I'm going to push it up, or like where 12 is, I can make that. So it's kind of confusing because it doesn't break down at all into the different colors, you know, because you can definitely see there's different colors being used here. Also, there is no decal for this part right here, which kind of sucks, because it's like, because I got the overall, like I said, I've got the decal separated, and there is no any kind of decal for that, or right there. And like I said, I've gone over this one sheet here a lot, because this is a universal decal sheet that goes on all 3 versions, and then you have the different ones. But yeah, there's just nothing in here. I might look through some of my other used decals, see if I can find something that'll fit. But I'm gonna definitely just kind of go painting. Start painting here in a second, but I think I'm gonna go look for these real quick, because I got a whole big thing full. So let me do that, and let's see what I can come up with. So I'll be right back. Okay, let me zoom this in just a little bit more. I keep pretty much every of the decals that I didn't use, just in case I might need them, and here's some. And I couldn't find the one I was actually trying to look for, but I did find something pretty darn close. There's this, which I can put on there, and then there's also just the yellow. There's not the stripes in it, so I am trying to think of something that I could maybe do, which I probably will, but I can't use any of these until I actually get this clear coated and sealed. But I'm going to keep you, and I will keep this one just in case, and then I'll get the rest of these into my nice little bag. I have a whole thick folder. You know, just crazy. Like I said, I don't get rid of a lot of, right? And then the fun of picking up, because they're all so little. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get back to painting this, and then that way, once it's painted, then I can get it sealed, and then I can work on getting a decal to take care of the detail that they're actually showing here. So sorry, this detail that they're showing here on this kit. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. So once I get this more painted, I will definitely turn the camera back on and let you see. So all right, well, got a problem somewhat fixed there, and now back to painting, so I'll be back. Okay, definitely gonna have to do some touch-up, but not too bad. Sorry, was trying to make sure it was close enough you guys could see. Some touch-ups, but this is dang near ready to get that seal coat when it's time. Just wanted to share with that with you guys. So, yay! Paint, paint, paint. So hopefully, the paint I'm waiting on to get going on so much more things will be in tomorrow. But let me see if I can. There we go. So, alright guys, well, I'm going to get back at it. Hey everyone, welcome back, and time to cut a door out. And so I want to share that with you guys. So, the Academy, it's really cool. Yeah, you don't have to use this door, but you can use it. I would recommend it. You've seen the doors. You can see how they give you a good line to cut with on here. And then you can, you know, use the etcher on the outside. And what I have, it's called Queen Hobby. I found them on my favorite place, you know, Amazon. And look at all those different blades there. And alright, well here, let me do this real quick then, just so you guys can get a good idea. Okay, trying to fold these out. But as you can tell, they got different thicknesses and different widths, and it's just awesome. Put those guys back in here. Now, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and start on I'm going to start here. Let me do that. Make sure you have support of the kit. Now, you need to be really careful with this right here. I had to actually glue that styrene piece back on just to keep this supported while I'm doing this, because without that right now, there is no support, and if you lose that support, you can break that. So that's what I'm trying not to do. So I got a good grip on my kit, and I'm not really gonna. I put pressure down, but I'm not putting a whole lot. And as you can see, it starts to slowly. Yeah, sometimes it starts to slowly get that plastic down. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, I tell you. Sometimes I just have to go back and forth and back and forth. Trying to keep it up here for you guys. So, and as you can see, I'm going to have to etch or get certain spots removed. And sometimes it helps if you have a brush just to get rid of all those little tailings. And so here we go. That thing does not want to work that way. Okay. Well, let's do this then. And I just slowly and carefully keep doing that until I get the door out. And right now what I'm just doing is I want to get kind of an evenness on all the sides, you know, so that I get a good decent cut out. Kind of like that. And you got to be a little easier, like right there, but just gonna keep going out of here, guys. The fun of this, right? Oh yeah, the fun. You know what? I'm going to get it really close. I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch it because it could take a few minutes. So I'm going to get it to that point, to the next point, and I'll turn the camera back on. So I'll be right back. Alright, pretty darn close there, guys. So I want to show you the best I can. I'm going to turn my flashlight on and try not to blind the heck out of you guys. But I want to see if you can actually see how it's getting thinner. and on both sides that's really coming through real well. That's what you want to start looking for, and you'll feel it as you get closer down and go. So now that I'm comfortable with most of that, I'm not going to do these two yet because I want to get the rest here, because I don't want these two to break. So one thing I do is I will take my X-Acto knife and I will start going down, and if I can get through the plastic, as you can see, then I can start getting this thing moved. But sometimes you have to go back in and do even more. Sorry, trying to keep it in camera for you guys. Sometimes this is just that, you know. Let me zoom out a little bit. And you know, if it's not wanting to come off all the way yet, you might have to go in and do a little more. But as you kind of see, what I'm doing right now is I am just pushing my X-Acto blade down, and I'm not trying to pull it. Basically, I'm just trying to get it to start that, just basically like that. And I go to that corner. I'm gonna have to keep here a little bit more. So I think what I'm going to do is try to clear that out just a bit more. Sometimes, and as you can see, I really am trying to be as gentle as I can with that, because I don't want that to break either or get warped. So, and that's why I'm keeping it pretty high up, but as you can see, I have to get that down. So let's go ahead and we'll cut this guy. See if, there we go. There we go. Maybe. Oh, a little bit there. All right. Probably should have went just a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay. Now, and this is the tough part, because as you can see, it's this is it right here, and it's not wanting to play very nice. So I think what I might have to do, might come on this side here, and yes, there's going to be cleanup that's going to have to get done, as you can tell. So that is just being a little stickler here. So, alright, I'm going to go with the littler one, as you can see, and with the littler one I can get pretty darn close to it. Make sure I got that tightened. So I'm using the smaller one, almost the pen. Actually, you know what? I probably could use... Let's go with this one. This is how you change it. Allen wrench. And then just stick your next one in. Like so. Okay, tight down. Put that back in there. I'm going to put those over there. So now, like I said, I've changed it. Now I'm just using a littler one just to get in there and get that scrape down. So as you can see, it started to push through there a bit. So now I'll come back with my X-Acto knife, and you see how that just cut right through that. And then I look here, and you can see there's that line. Maybe you can see, but that's where the door ends, right there. So I'll just slowly, very slowly, as you can see, all I'm doing is letting the X-Acto do the work. And there, heard that little bit of a snap? So yay! So now comes the real fun part in getting these two. So I'm going to start here. Now I'm holding the door too, because I don't want it to push too much on anything. And as you can see, it's starting to get there. There we go. There's that one. And just a little bit more. Now, there we go. Door is out. Minimum damage. I can sand that down, but the door is now out. And let me grab one of the doors real quick so I can let you see that. Where did I put those guys? Man, I got them in bags too. That's the weird thing. Gotta find a way to deal with my doors. Okay, found my doors. Alright. Maybe, yep, found my doors. Okay. So, this is the right one. So you can see, this door is the one that with the instructions, and as you can see, this one don't. But the reason why you cut the door out, what the real reason is they use this to help hold this together so they could get it molded out and done. And now that that's done, you can do this. I cut it out, and I have to, you know, clean it up, those sides, but now, there we go. And like I said, I just got to clean it up a little bit, but now the door is going to fit in there. And I might have to put a little bit of styrene there. I don't know yet. Got to figure that out. But now that door is going to fit there. So yay! Alright, well, let me get this cleaned up and move on to something else. So I will be back. Alright guys, well this is where I'm going to end it so I can get a video put up, since I didn't do one last week because of the magnets, which is why I brought these out here to show. Figured that problem out. So I've already got the the upper two. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it to that one. Oh, sorry if I stay out of frame. Let me get my tweezers here. Let me find them. Oh, there they are. Okay. So pull the camera back. Sorry for all the shaking. So now that that's set, I got the magnets figured out. Check it out. Yay! And also a lot of painting done. So I'm just going to kind of slowly go through. And the awesome figure crew that I found for this Blackhawk, and instrument panel, and just lots and lots of painting and that. And also got the body done, got the pilot and co-pilot door out, so yay! The magnets last week were just really frustrating. I spent days, and I mean hours and hours on that, so forgive me. But got it figured out, just gotta get some more now. So with that, please, everyone, have a awesome, safe, and fun weekend. Have a great, awesome, fun, and safe work week next week, and I'll see y'all back here on the bench.